Hi, and welcome to episode 29 of my Ice Sheet Vanilla playthrough. I'm Icon, and yeah, getting closer to the stars, that's what we're up today. I'm pretty sure there's going to be new hindrances and such, but let's just get started into a new, wonderful icy day. I mean, I am quite confident with our fighting power, our financial power. Overall, this place got it rolling quite good. I mean, I don't even know how and where to expand anymore in a substantial scale. I enjoyed a lot the ideas around this area. Doing a glorified storage area for the future seems to be one of the best ideas we've came up so far. I like the prison idea too, but well, this colony doesn't really have the necessity of vast and major prison complexes, although Yoshiko seems to like the idea and starts to have an inspired recruitment. Well, don't get so over-ambitious, my friend. I already have 9 people. Well, that's room for 3 more if you would want to. But for now, I want to conserve and protect my last few dwindling stockpiles of gold and plasteel. There we go, rhino meat falling from the sky. Yum. Let's bring that home. My biggest concern here is on this map, I'm not having too many chances to, or on this planet much more, there are not too many chances to check out where you could mine outside of the base. Sorry. Thinking about these tunnels makes talking a lot harder than I anticipated. TLDR, I have here on this wonderful planet so much ice that if I would go for long-range mineral scanning, I would hate my life while I get there. I hope we're going to be able to do something with the deep mining, but, well, I don't know. Right now I'm not that convinced that it will work fine, but well, can't do nothing but try. Oh, we got the ship basics. There was one thing though that I noticed. That's medicine production, exactly. All right, so just want to check out if this message is something else than it was before. Yeah, nothing new. Yeah, sure. It's the standard. It's just a warning that I'll get rated to no end for 15 days once I turn on the ship's reactor. But, surprise! That's it's a open sign for everybody, a chance to leave this planet. And I must say, I can understand everybody who wants to get a piece of that spaceship on his own. Don't think there are too many people that crazy like us. Okay, doing art, doing things. This colony really started to be at the point where where it pretty much manages itself. We don't really have to do much anymore. Food is there. I basically have the most work around managing my stockpiles. Although, I really need the deep mining, or I need to find something new, which will, in the end, satisfy my needs of plasteel and gold. Yes, that's a unnecessary ugly tunnel, but I like it. I like to use systems on these mountains. We're going to check out this mountain here too. I mean, steel is certainly not the problem. Somehow, well, I mostly play with mods that give me one way or another a chance of producing plasteel. Like, there are a lot of mods outside there which give you a lot of creative and powerful ideas of how to create your own plasteel. The vanilla game says your only way of gaining plasteel is the long-range mineral scanner, and if you're getting a lucky scan, the ground scanner. And that's all. And apart from that, we're having a whopping deficit of 11k of power production due to the eclipse. Wind is also not really available right now. Well, there goes my hydroponics again. The good thing is it's really not that necessary to keep it alive. I mean, the situation is overall that harmless. I'm not even taking serious countermeasures or starting to put up electric grids. I mean, I could put up separate electric grids, like, can't calculate how many hydroponics basins there are, like 66 of them. That's 66 times 70, and then you can see how much power you'll constantly need to keep that monster alive. Sure. But I don't feel like that. I'll just accept that we're having a cold night today, and that's going to be fine. Also, don't underestimate the power consumption of my base. Goes down a lot once we hit nighttime. So there's a decent chance that, yep, if the wind is strong enough, my batteries are even filling up. And so we have an eclipse and an aurora at the same time. What a rare coincidence. Alright, so let's check out what will I need. The ship's structural beam, just like I was afraid. Yeah, sure. And how many of those do I need? I'm going to admit at this point that I never launched a starship ever. I never took the game to this point. I always got bored before that. So nobody tells me how many of those I'll need. So it's going to be a big piece of fun with that. Also, considering that they want to raid my ship, I need to think about where I'm going to put it down. I think the construction of the ship will happen here. This is a good spot, which is easy to seal off. Yeah, see? There goes. Really doesn't need much to make this a safe area to defend easily. And done. So I hope these are slate walls. Yes, they are. Good. Just having so many slate blocks, I want to make sure that they get used. Alright. Eclipse still lasting for more than a day. Alright. There we go. Solar power is back on, and the solar power is giving this place like the most of the power. Hey, silly me. But I'm absolutely sure that there's no mineral seam in there. My husky has given birth. Nice. Alright. So we're getting more and more dogs. Huskies are such fitting dogs for this biome. I love it. Alright. So this is going to be the ship foundry, after all. It seems to be the logical place. The place we can reach easily, and I might even increase my power production with a few wind turbines on this place here. Who knows? But the first thing I want to do is install some moisture pumps to get this job done. Alright. Wow, that's so mean. See, this grid is so large that it's not possible to just quench all areas or dry all areas with just 2 pumps. Man, that's mean. Alright, whatever. So let's tidy this place up. Roll through a few new power conduits. And Quadra flu. Oh man. Oh, I hate it when people, and so many people are getting a disease. It's not really dangerous, it's just an immense micromanagement investment. Especially if you're playing without any quality of life mods. There are really, really good quality of life mods which give you the option to see on one glimpse who's ill and such things. Alright, I got Eden and I got Barbara. I need Onason and Jonah. Alright. So overall, I think this whole run is a big advertisement for modding your game. Now that I think more closely about it. It's a long ad about it, but it's okay. You see, it's not really necessary to mod your game, but I'm a strong believer by now that you're profiting a lot with the right kind of mods. My thought about that is always, you need to pick up the mods which are fun to you, and leave out the mods which instantly make you feel like, I don't want that. And don't let anybody tell you what you have to mod your game with. And then that's all you need to know, basically. And then everything will be fine. Alright, so bringing up the real big projects now, because I need to have bigger projects. Otherwise, we won't be standing any chance to face the future. I mean, it is going to be warmer now, so that means we have some option of finding some traders again. That's a good thing. I mean, at least they come again to me. That's for me the biggest trouble behind the extreme temperature biomes is not to get their own people survive there. Sure, that's also a problem, but the biggest problem for me is always that getting your resources is so hard. Because this world crosses out trade already quite strongly. But believe it, it could be so much worse. There's the Ice Sheet Challenge, where you, I think you have 3 cold snaps active as a permanent event. That's kind of a community thing. I think a lot of my people watching the series already know that. And yeah, I could do such things too. So this is basically a very tame and easy run. Yet still, I want to say, I wouldn't do Ice Sheet Challenge without some quality of life mods at least. Seriously not. Because that's just more masochism than I want to take. This lockout from the trade is already a pretty problematic situation for me. I mean, sure, I could use trade caravans to some degree, yes, but I'm not interested. So, the prisoner Faye Roman wants to be kept in my colony. Blood rod, daily treatment. Yeah. For honor? For honor. Let's do that. Do I have any room to care for Faye? I think yes. I feel like the game has to work on this a little bit more. I feel like it would be the least that some Imperial troopers carry the person into your colony. Like, you can only accept the quest if you have a free bed, and then some Imperial troopers do that, because that's just, I don't know. Shuttle comes in, drops Faye, and Faye's just lying there in the ice, and most likely dying if we wouldn't be helping. Eating habits of Lofeski, well, Okay. Depicts a game of billiards, but whatever. Bordered by 2 eggplants. Sure. Inspired trade for Henry. My people are having a lot of inspirations here. Means they're happy. Okay, so what's that? Despairing Ramble. Meteorite impact. Okay, why not? Starting to fill this room with art. At least a few pieces of art. Cargo pods for us. Silver, thanks. Always can use some more money. Okay, so how are my flu patients? Yeah, that's good. Henry is already taking care of everything. That's good. So Bloodrod miner. Okay, so that's a very, very slow progressing disease, I see. Oh, wasn't enough to reach. Let's lay some waterproof conduit through here too, and that will be what we need. A solar flare, alright. That's okay. That's why I have these insane stockpiles after all. Alright. So there's going to be this little blob of water. And here's going to be a little blob of water. I don't know if I'm going to use this pump there. An extra pump there, I mean. I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's worth it. But at the same time, I mean, I need to use my precious wood here. This wood which we only can acquire during raids. So let's do something here. Let's check out the configuration. This stockpile zone is no longer the preferred zone. It's the important zone. And this is the preferred zone for rice. Just rice. Nothing else. This way I'm producing a storage where the rice will be getting dumped once this area here is full. At least it should. Unless this storage is for some reason configured as the preferred storage. Then of course my genius plan won't work, but now. You see, that's one option to make sure that people here are no longer dropping their food in here. And let's make the same stockpile zones for other things here too. Let's make berries here. I know it's really something we need to do, but I mean, one of the major fun parts of Rimworld for me is once a place has everything and most of the work is done, I start playing around with aesthetics and try to make the place look a little bit more beautiful. I mean, we could smooth out these walls. That would keep my constructors busy for a few more days. I mean, for now, the biggest problem is getting rid of those flues. It's always taking so much time. That's the biggest problem about these events. They are not dangerous, they're just destroying your workforce. But that's okay. I'm not particularly mad. Just a little bit bored, like I always am when things like these happen. You see here, these are now more specialized stockpiles for the time being. And let's order the smoothing of this place. Because smoothened walls allow you to let power conduits run through, and therefore I can put lights in this place once everything here is smoothened. Also, it's going to look quite nifty. I mean, the native must find something once we've left this place. Some leftovers, some impressive. Want to mine that away. That's the least we can do. Maybe I'm going to smooth out all the floors inside too. That's a long-term project, but I think my constructors will be bored way before we're able to leave this planet. Oh gosh, I wish my neighbors would stop smoking their cigarettes in the staircase. I don't know what's wrong with these people that they need to smoke before they left the building. I was a smoker for 17 years. I never acted like this. We even told these people. Sorry for the rant. Just smelling it quite hard right now. And while I'm overall, I'm quite tolerant non-smoker these days. I've been that like, it's my 3rd year now. I don't mind people smoking at all, but I do mind people acting out like douchebags to non-smokers. I always tried to respect non-smokers when I was still smoking, because I always understood that some people might not be liking to smell my smoke. I immediately understood that, but some people just don't. Whatever, let's drop that topic. It's just a pain to be forced to endure that and you're unable to do anything. But whatever. The good news about that, these people are way older than me when I quit smoking, so they are not they're most likely not gonna drop that habit. So they're solving a problem for me on their own. Yes, that's quite cynical, but stop smoking before it stops you was most of my my idea behind that. Once my son was born, I suddenly did care more about my my life expectancy than I ever did before. And so, are my people finally healthy again? Yay, they are. So let's drop that bad rest. Move, my fine people. I mean, I could bring people out of the bed way earlier when they're getting closer to the immunity gain. Like once you're at 80% and have a good treatment, you're actually good to go. But I don't want to. Nathan's many friends. So he admits he profaned a peace ritual between the monkeys and the Minyoka Union. So I'll get a big old raid by from a lot of people to bring some random person into my colony. Let's do this. Nathan, come on. I mean, we're having the firepower right now. That's why I'm taking it. And I'm quite happy to test out my firepower, you know? So, what's up with you, Nathan? Tortured artist and a wimp. Soft B at the end, a wimp. Okay, Nathan. So, Nathan's many talents are being pretty good at art too, and crafting. Well, that's okay. Let's bring him to the crafting bench, to the hydroponics, and to the mining, and to the research. There we go. That's enough jobs for him to do. I always try to get as close as possible to 12 colonists during every playthrough, because I'm convinced that having 12 people is a good number to go. So I don't have any good guns for Nathan. Wow, That's sad. Well, okay. So let's check out what'll be happening here. Hope the combat will be not too brutal, but it's a good finale for today's episode, I thought. Oh no, it's going to be next episode. 3 days! They're going to take full 3 days. Okay. I'm actually thinking about more turrets. But no. Those are enough turrets. Alright. The medicine production is available any moment. As soon as somebody gets back to the research benches, that is. So yeah, the madness begins now. They really do it. So, Nathan, do you already have a bed? I don't think so. So these rooms are all taken. Yeah, take a double bed, my friend. It's okay. I don't mind if you do. Eden is not through it yet, I see. Well, Eden is also very old. She's 84 years old. She might have a bionic spine, but that didn't turn her into a young woman. Medical emergency? Nah, she'd be fine. Those 3% we're gonna grab in no time. Alright. Now then, looks like I'm going to ensue my next mining project now. Okay, medicine production has been done. I'll definitely need the long-range mineral scanner technology no matter what. And, I mean, maybe I will do the long caravan one day to get to that mining operations. I mean, basically, all I need would be materials for new pod launchers, and then I could say, like, I could either fire the whole people over there and fire them back. I mean, all I need is the fuel and the pod launcher. And, well, I think that's the smartest way to do it. Feel free to drop me a comment if you have any other ideas how we could achieve that. But I think pod launchers could be a solution, actually. Pod launchers could be the solution for my traveling problem. Because building a new pod launcher, filling it and shooting people over there is for sure not taking longer than these insane traveling times we're having in there. Just my thoughts about that. So I just noticed that this place down here was not completely done yet. Just dropping a few more mining jobs to finish the aesthetics down here. So I think it's going to be a big old art installation when we're done with it. But that's okay. So I think I don't have the necessary nutramines for medicine. Well, 1 unit of nutramine though. Not actually too much. So I'm only going to produce own medicine once I fall below a threshold of 10 units for now. Oh, also the panoxycillin production is definitely too low. We're getting closer to the 12 people mark, so let's do more than that. Other options to get to more trade would be increasing the goodwill of the factions, and then need meditation spot? Barbara doesn't have. Barbara, you have a meditation spot. Another option would be raising the goodwill of my neighboring factions and then ask for trade caravans via the comms console. That would be also an option to get my problems done with the materials. Hey, look there, it's working. I love it. Alright, so we're going to get to Nathan's many friends during the next episode. Didn't expect the 3 days of preparation there, but it's okay. It's completely okay. So, like I mentioned before, drop me a comment down below, especially if you have any ideas how to fetch that plasteel problem. And sorry about the idea with the quarry mod is definitely a idea, but I need vanilla compatible ideas. Like this run will stay vanilla until the very end, so I can't install the quarry mod to just mine out that plasteel. It would solve the problem, nevertheless. Anyways, friends, leave a like on that series if you want to support its visibility. Leave a subscription if you want to have more notifications. You can turn them on there, or check out my Discord server found in the link below. Whatever you do or don't, I wish you a great time, and we're going to see each other for more Rimworld or some other games maybe. See you soon. Bye-bye.